We're alive, we're well, and we're happy to be here. Eat your heart out, Joe Rogan. We're winning the YouTube awards. We're going all the way. This is the greatest podcast ever.
It's certainly...
We're the best. No one's better than us.
I'm not going to argue with you.
No one is better than us, and if they disagree, they're out of the country.
Okay, relax.
We're going for it.
Relax, Mueller.
This is the best podcast in the whole entire world. Like, we're better than everyone else.
I'll take it.
We're the best ever. There's no one been better than us. We are so good that people are jealous about how good we are. We're the best.
Hell yeah. I love that. That's the energy we're bringing to this day's episode of Baked Battlefields, where we get a little bit high and we talk about military history.
I don't. That's... Yeah, no.
I'm Daddy History, and no, I'm not normally this fat. He just puts on wide lens mode to fit us both.
Egos need to come down because this is the greatest podcast ever. So, because of just how great we are, sometimes we gotta put false narrative out there and show that we're bigger. Because I've seen it. I look like that kid from Willy Wonka, the blueberry. I look like Colin Powell over here after a box of donuts.
Jesus Christ. Rest in peace. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
There was a very negative person in this world who came up with that RIP, rest in piss. That person, whoever came up with that, was miserable. They were like, rest in peace, bullshit, rest in piss.
That is an angry human
That
being.
is an angry white woman for sure. Okay, all right, white guy. All right, white guy with a small wing.
So today, I'm going to take my notes off my phone.
Oh, God.
I know.
Where's the computer?
It's not
I asked
here.
him, where's the computer when he walked in? He goes, oh, fuck. That's never a good sign when someone says, oh, fuck, after you ask about something.
Luckily, I have all my notes saved, so I'm prepared for such a situation.
Why do you look fat? I'm pregnant. Oh, fuck.
Oh, God damn it. And I put a schmedium shirt on today like an asshole.
He puts on the tightest shirts. We're the opposite. He puts on a tight shirt. I put big and black. Because that's what I like. Because you're not fat and black.
It's true. Fat is...
You are. If I wore that, there would be cleavage.
Cleavage?
Ohio.
That sounds like a wide receiver.
Ohio. You know? There would be just breast and like that little butt crack and
cleavage.
You know what's that called when you put it?
Cleavage.
That's what I said earlier.
You said cleavage.
Well, that's a city I like to go to.
This guy used to say Portuguese.
Oh no!
He used to say pork and cheese.
Oh. This is why I can say retard. All right, because I've been an idiot. There was one. Do you remember? Well, let's not say his name, but there was one Asian kid, and you knew he was Asian by the way he roasted me. I go, and this was the 90s. I'm warning you, this is not what I do now, but this is what we did as kids. I remember seeing this kid, and I go, hee-chang, 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 ching-chang, ching-chang. And then I was a menace back in, I'm a lot more civilized now. I would never do that now. and he would go like, you're so fat, you smell. And then once that happened that one time, I kind of stopped. I was like, geez. I walk away with my butt crack showing. I feel bad about myself. I go start making walks around the house.
That dude's telling the same stories like this fat fucking American.
No, but he would just say, every time I just said hello to him, he'd be like, you fat, you smell. Like, he was so pissed. I did the joke one time, and then...
He roasted you the rest of your fucking... That's hilarious.
I will say, I got back at him. One time we went on a field trip, and he fell asleep, and I remember putting my fingers in my butt crack, and then when he was sleeping, I put it up to his nose, and just watched his face twitch in his dream. It just... So I got back at him a little bit.
Do not do that. Kids, do not do that.
And there was no hand sanitizer back then. I don't remember people with hand sanitizer. I just walked around with like poo fingers. I'm like complete opposite now. Like
You're not that bad, yeah.
No. I mean, I still might do a off-color joke. No offense. But the germs. Like, as I gotten older, I'm always using hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Well,
COVID
I'm
really
washing
fucked
my
people up,
hands.
too.
Yeah. There was no hand sanitizer before COVID.
You didn't notice it that much.
Now,
you literally have it on your desk.
Hey, P. Diddy uses baby oil. I use hand sanitizer. It's in my soul.
Should we talk about history at all?
Oh, my face hurts.
Squeaky fucking shopping cart wheel.
I forgot. I thought we were just hanging out.
No, I could tell.
This is just us hanging out.
I know, it really is. But we are here for a purpose.
That's what they said.
We're going to talk about February 9th, 1003.
Black History Month.
Oh, yes.
What year?
1003.
Try writing that at the top of a piece of binder paper. Jesus.
This is long after Jesus.
R.I.P.
We're talking about the arm restoration of a guy named Boleslaus III.
Oh, this guy sounds fat and likes artichokes.
So this is how they remember him.
I feel like that is a fake rendition of what he really looked like. I feel like he was in charge of that. He's like, make me look noble, kind of fat so they believe this is accurate of me, but make me look handsome. He looks like the prince that kissed the frog. I mean, this guy's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
You know, if some of the genes went differently in my life, I might hit that, you know? If I was different, you know what I mean?
You like the long hair?
This guy's handsome. Don't bring that guy around your wife.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Fair statement.
That guy, your mom's going to like, he seems like a nice kid. That means
He's
the
a
mom's
duke.
attracted.
It's like, why aren't you married to the Duke?
Every time your mom said that about one of your friends, that meant she was somewhat attracted to that friend. It's creepy now you think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
And the mom see that, oh, he seems like a nice boy. Hey, back off, mom. Jesus Christ, dude. That's Statch. You know.
That's Statch. So on February 9th, 1003, 1003, a duke gets his throne back in the most medieval way that you can, right? Which is by calling his cousin, who shows up with an army.
Hey, hello. You still in Louisiana? Yeah, I need an army. Come on. Make America great again.
Jesus Christ. So we're in Bohemia.
That sounds hot.
Which think like Czech Republic.
Okay, cold.
Okay. Right, especially in
Cloudy.
February.
People are upset.
Yeah. And we're in Prague. Okay.
Listen to
That's the
music.
capital region is Prague.
You got the disco clubs going on.
Yeah, dude.
Did they have dance clubs back then?
In 1003?
Yeah.
Not like that.
I mean, not with speakers and a DJ set and a guy with a mouse helmet.
It was,
but they had parties.
Yeah, there was dancing back then. Absolutely, medieval dancing.
And they're playing the fiddle and
the lyre and all that stuff.
Yeah, King Lear.
So we're in Central Europe, right? Everybody is related and everybody has weapons.
They look all deformed. They look like the fucking Hills Have Eyes people. Let me just, and then we'll go on. I know I'm interrupting a lot. I'm full of questions today. Coffee, marijuana, get you going. Don't do it, kids.
This is the marijuana part.
You're like Jason Bourne right now, and they just dragged me on the boat.
You're going to ask me a question.
I had a great question. I like the best question ever. Like, no one has ever had a question like what I was just going to say.
We were talking about Prague.
Okay.
Clubs, dancing, medieval dancing. All right, well, let's talk about what's going on in the 11th century until you can figure out what's going on.
Who am I?
So Bohemia in the 11th century is unstable. Okay. The nobles are all feuding with each other. Okay, they're pissed at each other. Okay. leadership is changing hands very rapidly. And the
Potato.
basically, it's more like, yeah, it sucks.
Sounds like the U.S. presidency. Okay.
Yeah, no shit. And the default problem solver in this era is violence, always. So this isn't. It's different than now in a lot of ways. This really isn't about nations. It's more about power.
I just blew my mind.
I could see it. I saw it in your eyeballs. You were like,
I'm trying to think of that question I had. I had the best question ever. Like, no one had this question until me.
all right. So we're talking about a king getting restored. Okay, it's definitely problematic.
I'm at a statue. Stop trying to restore me. I'm alive still.
Definitely problematic king energy that we're walking into here. But this dude's name is Boleslaus the Third.
Okay.
He eventually gets the name the Generous.
He was ugly.
He was also known as Boleslaus the Red. But
Red hair?
Unlike me, it's not because of red hair. It's because he was so freaking violent. He had previously been the Duke of Bohemia prior to this. And now he's going to needing restoration. He was a member of a really like well-known kind of like Polish Czech dynasty called the Przemyślid, I think is how you say
Think
it.
of those gray hot dogs.
Gray hot dogs?
Oh, a Polish Prague.
Polish sausage. Those are
With
fantastic.
a Prague, a little mixed in, a little Prague in there. Oh,
What the hell is Prague?
I was saying the cow hangs out in Prague and Poland. They kill it. It's a Polish dog.
Jesus Christ.
Just kill me now. I'm out the fucking window.
So actually, that was the name for that. Throwing someone out a window. It's called defenestration, and that comes from Prague when
Sounds like something a woman has once a month.
Oh, Jesus. You say that the wrong person, your ass is going to get defenestrated.
Your Honor, I like to call it defenestration. Oh, no.
But very famously, the Prague citizens threw these nobles out a window, killing them, and it's called.
Can you show me what's down there?
It's called the defenestration of Prague. It's a very famous thing. But anyway, so Boleslav's reign is incredibly turbulent, and it's one of the most violent periods in early Bohemian history, and it ultimately leads to the near collapse of ducal authority in that region. Ducal didn't do it for you, huh? I thought for sure you'd hear ducal and
I'm staring at the wall in another dimension right now. I'm thinking of that question that I had, the greatest question ever.
I gave him a quarter of an edible.
It's sober as a dog. Sober as a dog.
As a dog.
Snoop Dogg.
You know who you need to dress up as for Halloween?
Snoop Dogg
is
I'd be the fattest, whitest Snoop Dogg. People would never guess it. Who are you for Halloween? Snoop Dogg. Jesus, you just look like a white guy with a cornrow wig. You're in blackface. We're about to shoot you.
Jesus
Can you imagine dying in blackface? How embarrassing that would be. Can you imagine having an open casket? He was a great guy. Fake nose of the black.
Go directly to jail. Go immediately to jail.
No, they're gonna stop the family. They're like, we want an open casket for Bobby, and they're gonna go like, no, I don't think you should do that. I think you should burn his ass. It's gonna be better for people.
Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Oh, I might die at the end of this. Oh, I gotta blow my nose.
Jesus.
I've been jogging before and I had to blow my nose with my shirt. There's just like stain, and women have looked at me like, "What's on your shirt? Why is there jism on your shirt, dude?"
Oh my God. Well, what I was gonna say isn't gonna be that funny.
I don't even know what he said. He said you didn't laugh at that. You're talking. I know.
I said, you know who you would look good as, what you need to dress up as for Halloween next.
Oh, the throat. Ow, ow, ow.
Ribs.
I'm too old to laugh like this.
You need to dress up like Lester from the Addams Family.
It's smelling like shit. Look at like you want me to look like a nightmare for women when they wake up in the middle of the night. Oh, show me a picture of that guy real quick. I need a good laugh. Show me a picture of that fucking animal. Oh. No.
Ooh.
Lester.
Oh, from the Addams Family.
I don't give a fuck. That guy, that didn't even look like a guy. What you just showed me.
He looks like the prince from Shrek.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, no, not Lester. I'm an idiot. Uncle Fester.
Oh, my heart. He looks like he just farted and no one knows. He's about to take a whole terminal. Wow.
Oh, my God, my ribs. All right. So, sorry, sidebar. So the guy's known as the Red. Okay? And it's not for vibes. It's not for this beard. It's for violence. The dude is ruthless.
Sounds like an asshole.
Yeah. He's paranoid. Which you're going to be in like 30 minutes.
Don't do that.
He hates his own nobles. He doesn't do alliances. He's really bad at being an ally and holding them. And he's even worse at having any kind of form of restraint. But if your nickname comes from blood, I mean, maybe leadership isn't your calling.
Yeah. But no one wanted to step in because he was so scared. They're like, yeah, just take it. Yeah.
So he calls his cousin, right? And he asks for this army.
Oh, that's where we're at. Yeah.
This dude's name is Boleslaus the Brave. Boleslaus the First the Brave.
Definitely wears a cheetah's tracksuit. Women had to kiss that mustache.
I know, right?
Disgusting.
That thing looks...
How many times has he got food in there and he's talking to you and he's so scary you don't want to say anything. And you know someone had died because they didn't say anything and he looked in the mirror, he's like, you didn't say anything, motherfucker? I'm gonna fucking kill you. Need some water.
So this cat, Boleslaus, he's the first king of Poland and one of the most significant rulers of early Piast dynasty. The time that he's in charge, it's marked with the transformation of Poland from this little kind of duchy into a fully recognized European kingdom. And he was able to consolidate like the political and religious independence of Poland. So he's a really important dude. He's been ruling Poland for a while, super ambitious, super smart. And when his cousin asks, he sees opportunity like immediately, right?
I just feel like back then you couldn't be lazy. And so like people were a lot more ambitious. You're like, what else the fuck are you gonna do? Yeah. Like the lazy person back then was the guy that, I'm just gonna sit down and read. Come on, Mark, let's go do like conquer, city conquer. I'm just gonna read back here. I'm gonna eat a big dinner and nap and read.
I mean, it's pretty bold that you think that they can both eat and read.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, Boleslaus, sorry.
You have terminal Boleslaus. Fuck. Got the Russian disease.
Shit. I mean, he's not going to do this shit for free, right?
No, why would you?
So, this is kind of a medieval, like, I got you, but you remember this, like, time, and then he's going to ask for a favor, right?
Remember when we were great? Let's be great again.
Kind of like that, yeah. Kind of like that.
Remember that? Remember doing less time of shit?
Do you have a Zen? I feel like I'm having a heart attack, so I might as well just push it over. Yeah. All right, well, you're feeding that to me.
I'm not feeding it.
There's a question about...
This is going to get the heart rate up.
I'm going to be talking super fast.
Yeah, I don't know if this is smart.
Well, we're going to learn. There's a question about whether or not force was actually required here, right?
Okay.
And the answer is pretty, I mean, at least from my point of view, it's absolutely.
Right.
Like, armed force not only, like, had to be used if you're going to try to take your duchy back, right, but we truly believe that it did happen, with probably significant violence. It just wasn't really documented well. What we do know is that Polish troops move into Bohemia. It's a full-blown military intervention in the 11th century.
They just walk in through the door and they're all there like, fuck, intervention? Damn it. You've been a real asshole, you know that? You need to get help.
Pilsner beer is shit. But there's no diplomacy. There's no bureaucratic paperwork behind the scenes. Bureaucratic. Swords are definitely present during this event.
Sword fight. In the bathroom. I didn't mean war. I meant with our things. Let's have fun. I'm bi. It's the Roman times. I'm gay and straight. Isn't that funny? That's full circle. Everyone was gay and straight back then, and now everyone's gay and straight now. It's full circle.
There you go. It wasn't totally true for Rome, but...
they're just pedophiles. All right, keep on going.
I mean, they are Republicans.
Yeah.
So. Now, there's no like recorded pitched battle, right? You're not going to hear about the Battle of Prague because he was restored, but armed men don't march into like a hostile city peacefully.
And what do we know about armed men? Armed men don't cry.
What?
I was just thinking of a t-shirt idea when you said armed men.
T-shirt idea.
Keep on going. So they're marching.
So
hopefully they didn't have ice cream last night. You were in the military. Did you ever see anyone shit while they marched? Like shit their pants?
Not while they marched, but while they ran, yeah.
Yeah.
That you can
and
run.
And you keep running?
They did. And what are you going to do?
That is so savage. I would stop and cry. Take me out of the military. I'm done. I shit my pants.
I remember one specifically in Vermont. We were running up the mountain, and one of the guys, super fast, he comes running out of the forest laterally to us. I'm so fucking sorry for him. And usually he was like way ahead, and we're like, what the fuck? He's like, oh, I had to go take a shit. And he wiped his ass with a sock.
I've done that before. One of the most, if not the greatest wipe of my entire life.
It's a nice sock. It's like Nike or something.
Oh my God. No, it was like the fat Fruit of the Lube.
Oh.
White, thick.
Tube sock.
And you just... Remember? I shit on a girl's lawn because I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Someone we knew from high school.
And we were toilet papering them, TPing them. And I had to shit because someone kept poking my stomach. And so I shit, and then I wiped my ass with socks, and then I just threw them on the right by their shit.
Someone's gonna call you and be like, "That was you, you motherfucker."
Oh.
And if you're asking why was he TPing and you didn't use the TP to wipe his ass, it's because he ran out. He TP'd everything.
Yeah, try jumping when you have to shit. Okay, I'm done. I'm just gonna go. But seriously, if you ever do have the opportunity to wipe your ass with a sock, have you done it?
Not with a sock, no.
Oh my god.
No.
But you can only get one. You don't want to get two because you only get on your hand. So one and then done. So it better be not a messy one.
Right, yeah.
Like
you can't do one of the shotgun blasts.
One of those. Yeah, you need one of those. You had cashews and beef jerky during the day, where it's just solid, not a mess, not one of those Mexican ones where they just spread it all.
Why did you say that? You said that in a Trump voice.
Anytime I say Mexicans now, I got to do Mexicans, Chinese Mexicans. They're the worst. They're spies. China. That's it. That's all I got.
All right. So
where were we?
So we're talking about whether like there was an armed resistance that happened here, and if like people actually lost their lives during this whole thing. And I mean, the honest answer is that there's no chronicler.
I'm just making sure I'm in the camera.
that gives battlefield like casualty numbers or anything like that. There's no named battle, but there's an armed occupation. There's a suppression of rivals, and there are arrests and executions, right? So deaths are certain throughout this.
Fun. Mommy, can I go outside? No!
What?
Well, because there's execute. Yeah, never mind.
Actually, they would go watch them. They'd show kids
hard.
To be like, that's why you don't do that.
That's dope. I need that with my child.
No, it would break him. That's how you create a sociopath. Why did you start murdering people? Well, my dad made me watch someone get hung because he stole bread.
Perfect. My creation will take over the world. Good evening, Mr. Bond. Have you met my son?
Sources.
We've lost it.
So sources don't give numbers, but a medieval armed takeover like this was never bloodless.
Right.
Okay, right. So they're going in swinging.
You're taking over. 99% of the time, there's blood.
Yeah, exactly. So they roll into Prague.
Unless you're taking over small people tribe. It's not. You're just like, move.
That's so fucked up. They would
blood
fuck you
necessary. Up. Get out of here. Get out of here.
So Boleslaus III is now back in power after a short break. He's restored as the Duke and immediately starts executing rival nobles, which is basically all of them because he hated all of them. And any opposition he has, he just purges the system. He goes completely off the rails.
He's bored. There's no TV. There's no phones. There's no iPad. There's no Netflix. This guy's like, I'm bored. He probably has ADD.
Probably, yeah.
You know what I mean? He might have had a little disorder, obviously.
Yeah. I think so. His dad probably made him watch someone get hung.
He had OCD. I don't know if I did it right. And the guy died like, why did I have to get the killer with OCD? Ow.
So he gets his throne back and immediately chooses violence. All right. Now, throughout that, it's very quick. There's like this immediate betrayal. Yeah. Okay. And this is kind of the payoff. Boleslaus the Brave, the King of Poland. Okay. He sees this like just immense chaos, like immediately following this. Okay. And he decides like, nope, like I'm not allowing this to continue. So he arrests his cousin, Boleslaus III. God. He has him blinded.
Cousin! God.
Yes, exactly.
I don't like this family reunion.
It's like
to go to the movies.
It's like medieval HR terrorism. It's awful.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so it rolls on him almost immediately. Now, we don't have like great numbers of how many people were executed or killed in the takeover or anything like that. It's an unknown kind of thing. But we do know that the nobles were kind of systematically executed, and that's explicitly written into the record. So we can assume that there was more.
Was there a guy hiding under the bed? They're killing everyone.
Yes. Well, that's probably why a lot of it didn't get recorded, is because people got wrapped up in the chaos. During the purging, we can assume that, dozens of people were executed during his purge.
No, we've talked about this before, time travel. You said it's easier to go...
Hypothetically...
Okay, wait. You said time travel is easier going forward than backwards.
Yes. Well, time travel is hypothetically plausible going forward.
Right.
Mathematically, there are much bigger brains than mine that have worked it out to where that is a hypothetical probability. You can't go backwards, though.
But if you did go backwards and you ended up in this time, you're like, just land, like, oh my God, time travel's real. Like, fuck, they're killing everyone. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that would suck ass.
But I bet you a ton of people fighting for them because they don't want to get killed. So there's people turning. I'll join.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Turncoats left and right. That was how you saved your hide.
Right.
I mean, absolutely. So it was very much political violence. It wasn't like a battlefield kind of thing, army against army, but it was political violence, and people absolutely died during this takeover. Now, in the aftermath of this whole thing, Poland ultimately will take control of Bohemia, which is huge. They just increased their map by the size of like Wyoming.
Wow.
So
the pills are working. They're getting more girth. Hims.com.
Boleslaus III is done. Right?
Oh, he's...
blindy.
Yeah, he's done.
And Bohemia becomes a pawn in regional politics forever at this point. And to a certain extent, they could be today. So Boleslaus III gets help, loses power, is blinded, all in 1 week. It's a rough week.
Man, can you imagine that one guy that went up to him? Man, I've had such a tough week. My wife yelled at me. Couldn't get any bread. Yeah, I had a pretty bad week too. Where are you?
So why does this matter? Why am I talking about something that happened like 1,000 years ago?
No clue.
No clue.
You're coming over to watch football.
Well, for one, it shows us as like historians how medieval Europe really worked, and how the power structure really worked back then. So it's a great example of that. It also kind of shows us that armies still decide legitimacy. If your army doesn't believe in you, then there's no way for you to effectively rule. Right?
You can't be all you can be.
That was the worst slogan ever. I don't know how that got me.
They came out with that slogan and then they said you can't be gay. That didn't make sense at all. Be who you can be in the army. No, not you. That's the Navy over there. It's raining men.
Actually, the Air Force.
Hallelujah, it's rain. They're on the boat. Woo, Prague.
Actually, statistically, I think there's more gays in the Air Force than the Navy.
Those fly boys.
And it wasn't that you couldn't be gay; they just didn't want you to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
That was the don't tell.
You be quiet. I'm eating.
This also shows us kind of how tentative and wishy-washy alliances can be.
Don't ever say wishy-washy again.
Wishy-washy.
It's like a little toddler saying that. I want a wishy-washy for dinner. I mean a hot dog? We got an idiot, hun.
And traditionally, family is very dangerous.
For sure.
I mean, we always spout this like family values thing, and it's not historically something that people gave much of a shit about.
Yeah. No, I mean, thank God for people like you and other people that look back and see history repeating itself. I wish more people look back.
We need it, man. That's why I started this whole thing. Not the stoned battlefields thing.
No, that was a bad idea. I had a heart attack during this episode, but a couple of them.
I think I'm having one right now. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, in the Middle Ages, sovereignty belonged to whoever showed up with soldiers.
Right.
And I mean, look at what's happening today in Venezuela. Look what's happening in the Donbass and Crimea. I mean, it's to a certain extent, this is a tried and tested rule that didn't just happen in the 11th century. It's happening today.
Well, look at San Francisco.
What the fuck?
All the homeless. They got an army out there, and they're not moving them. Oh, yeah, go over here. They're not leaving. They got an army with them.
Yeah.
If there was one or two, then someone would kick them under the rug and be done with it, But there's an army of them. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
If you want to make a stance and a change, you have to bring an army. You cannot protest and go to Netflix. You're one guy. Hey, why is there so many Indian movies on my selection? I'm not even Indian. That's not gonna work. But if you got an army behind you, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, January 6th."
I think army is a misnomer. I think peaceful protest has worked very well in the past.
Violent ones work better. Yeah, just get violent out there, folks.
No, do not listen to
He'll
him.
beat up people.
Someone's gonna blame you. Why couldn't they be more creative with names though? This is one thing about Eastern Europe, especially. It's just like I was talking to another historian about this the other day, and it's like it is so hard to keep track of all these fucking people.
You said why aren't the names better? It's because, like you made a joke earlier, these guys don't know how to read. If I don't know how to read and I'm not smart, your nickname's gonna be Poo Poo Pee Pee. Might be from Hawaii. I don't know.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Someone in Hawaii is like, "Fuck you, man."
Yeah, I know. And they're big. I love Hawaii. Don't hurt me. I was driving one time, lost in a hurry, and I'm driving in a neighborhood, and there's just a big street party, and it's all Hawaiians and Samoans. They're all on the street. And like 2% of me was like, maybe you should honk. And the rest of me was like, do not honk. Wait for them to move. You don't need a beating. You know what I mean? They were scary. I literally sat there for 20 minutes. Do. Can you move? Oh, okay. No, all right.
Islanders are big, man.
They're gigantic.
Remember the Samoan we had on the football team?
Oh, God.
He was huge.
Gigantic.
Just a massive human. And that was like, 13-year-old's not supposed to be that big. 14-year-olds are not supposed to be that big.
No. It's genetics. It's the women are big. The men. It's the ocean, the sand. Maybe it's Poseidon that makes them so big. It's I don't know why the warm. It's like plants. They're bigger in the tropics. Maybe it's the sun and water. You get big people, but then you go to Asia, Philippines, and they're tiny.
Yeah.
So I don't get. But Filipinos are thicker than the other Asians that are more inland. So maybe there is something with the sun and the water.
Hey. There you go. There's your theory.
There's conspiracy out there.
Jesus. So this whole event is kind of like if you had a bigger, badder, older cousin that brought a bunch of his friends to help you in a fight.
They're all wearing varsity jackets.
And they show up and they help you win.
What's up with this motherfucker?
And you're like in the middle of your fucking victory dance and your cousin kicks you in the nuts.
That would be messed up.
That's basically what this is.
Pitch me rolling. Ah! Damn it. I was having fun, Anthony. Who invited you?
Exactly.
Can you go to your parents' house?
So I thought this one would be interesting because normally I do battles, but I think this shows that this kind of political violence isn't just in things that we can name and that are well known. It's things like this where innocent people still get caught up in the fucking in all of it.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. No, it's riveting. It's fascinating. It's why we are the number one podcast in the world, the best, and no one is better than us. And they wish they were as good as us.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
Oh yeah, I mean we're sorry Joe Rogan, sorry Oprah, sorry Martha.
Yeah, we're talking about medieval politics, which is basically like Hell in the Cell. Remember that?
Hell in the Cell. Sounds like an '80s rock song.
Like
Hell in the Cell.
Like Hell in the Cell from WWF, but without any rules at all.
Oh,
that's basically medieval warfare.
You smell what the medieval's cooking. Stupid.
So that's it, man. I mean, that's the takeover, the restoration of Boleslaus III. It reminds us that not all wars happen on battlefields, and
sometimes they happen in the bedroom.
But all these kinds of things leave bodies behind. And that's another reason I do this, is because there's so many like people that we just don't even think about, right?
Yeah,
that are tied up in this shit. I'm just kind of
thinking right now how we're like snakes. They shed skin, we shed poo.
No. No, that is not at all the same thing. And also snakes poop. So, no.
Oh, my God. Put me in a mental institution. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's brain dead.
Thank you for tuning in to Baked Battlefields. I'm Daddy History.
And I'm Daddy Comedy.
He wishes.
I wish. Don't call me Daddy. Don't call me Daddy.
He goes limp immediately.
Alex Whitty, Comedy. And we are going to be back with another episode. We may be wearing the same thing, but this is the way the cookie
Let's
crumbles.
see how awful I look in his wide frame lens.
Fat and fatter. All right.